Hey y'all, it's me Tony, and I'm back with a new update on this whole Porsha versus Simon and their continuous court. Y'all like the video, subscribe to my channel so we can just dive on in. I don't want to waste no time. So, if you've been keeping up with my latest videos, you guys already know that Simon and Porsha are officially divorced. And in the divorce, Porsha was granted the Rolls Royce that he bought in his name. He was supposed to pay it off and put it in her name. He was also supposed to pay the mortgage on the home he bought in his name and let her stay in it for 3 years since she filed for the divorce. Okay. So that's about another year and a half left of her staying there rent free, mortgage free while he pays, okay? But as you all know, Simon has not been paying it anymore. He's been deported, and on top of that, he filed an appeal for the divorce because he didn't feel like he was supposed to be paying that since Porsha is working. The agreement in their prenup was he was going to do all of that if Porsha wasn't working. But since Porsha is working on Housewives and doing other things, he feels that that is going against the prenup and he did not want to do it. Now, he filed an appeal to reverse what the judge ordered in the divorce. And actually, today his appeal got denied. And Portia is pretty happy about the appeal being denied. She definitely was celebratory. She took it over to Instagram with a little post, a little shady. She used her little American flag emoji and was celebratory, saying that she's free and just, like it's done, the appeal. And y'all know Simon Gubadia is petty. He had to respond. He said, "It's so over my blink. Miss 265 still has learned absolutely nothing." Ooh. And y'all know what that means because Simon ain't paying her. Why would he? He's deported. She might have got him deported allegedly. We don't know for sure, but it seems like it. Why would he definitely still pay? I mean, he has no rights to America. What are they going to do? They can't arrest him. They can't come back and get him. I mean, why would he pay? And of course, Porsha had to respond. She got her comments and on her Instagram, she posted her getting into a private jet. She did the caption free with the peace sign and the kissy face. And she put her location, America. And it was definitely shade aimed at Simon because he is deported, of course. And I'm not sure if that's gonna trigger him or not. But it's definitely not helping her with those allegations that she called ICE on him. And with her getting on the private jet, guys, this is actually a private jet that they are using for filming, for the ladies to travel. It's not something that Porsha like exclusively bought or anything. This is something that was for production and all the ladies to get on. And she's like telling the stewardess in the video to like lift up her suitcase for her. It was just, to me, it was kind of cringe. Especially since we saw Kelly get on that same jet with them filming and all the ladies get on it. A little cringe. But anywho, y'all know Simon had to respond. This was the most pettiest couple when they were together. I mean, they were petty before they got married. That's why they even got together in the first place. But of course, Simon had to respond. And he said, "Plot twist, you didn't make the cut for Dirty December 2025. Hashtag find another daddy." Wow. So, guys, that's like him basically telling Porsha, you wanted to come to Nigeria. You wanted to get on the hunt for more men in Dirty December, which is something they do every December in Nigeria. Those of you from Nigeria, please speak more about it in the comments. Like, tell us more about it. But he's basically telling Porsha, like, girl, you're trying to find another sponsor, another African sponsor, and you didn't make the cut. Allegedly, Porsha has a bad reputation now. I'm not sure if that's true because I've heard that she's been dating another African. I'm not sure if he's Nigerian or, from another country in Africa. I'm not sure, but I have heard that she's been dating another African allegedly. And Simon's just basically shading her like, we know what you do. You get around and you, like Funky Dineva said, sell a little cooch in the Africa. I'm sorry. Funky said it, not me. I mean, I'm sorry. Funky literally I don't like some of the things that Funky Dan even says, but he definitely called out Porsha, and he was saying that, she's like selling it and busting it wide, smelling like jollof rice down there. That was crazy to me. Funky is a mess, okay? But Porsha does like African men. Nothing's wrong with that. Maybe she feels like they're very generous. I just wish that she would, you know, genuinely fall in love for the right reasons, not monetary value. But y'all get in this video, like the comments, subscribe. Let's grow our community. How are y'all feeling today? Get in these comments. It's crazy. My last video I had just posted about how Porsha is suing Simon. She's still suing him even though the appeal was going on. I'll update you guys on how that next case goes, of course. But Porsha is suing him and trying to get life insurance over this man, y'all. They are not even married no more. She's trying to get life insurance over him. And she's trying to basically get her money however she can because she knows Simon is not going to pay it. Now, I did look it up online. Can someone do a life insurance policy over someone they're no longer married to? And it says that you actually can. You can get that done. But usually the person has to approve it for one. And for two, it's usually for people like who are owed like child support, but they haven't gotten it. In some cases, alimony. Now, Porsha does not have child support. They don't have any children together, but she was entitled to her alimony for a little while. However, due to Simon no longer living in America, that would pretty much make it pretty much impossible for her to do. So I really think at this point, they both need to cut their losses and move on. This seems like a lose-lose situation for both of them. Simon, you're no longer in America. Obviously you wanted to be here with your kids and whatever business ventures and just leisure you wanted to have here. You wanted to have it, and now you don't have it anymore due to this marriage, more than likely. And Porsha, it seems like you're more in depth than anywhere now. Like, it really does. It seems like this wasn't a good move for you. It seemed like a come up, but was it really a come up if you really didn't get much out of it but more debt? I don't know. Between legal bills, that house still has a mortgage. You would have to refinance it. It has liens on it. You'll have to pay that off. You can't really like do anything with the car he bought because it's in his name for one. For two, he's not taking his name off. And for three, he hasn't been paying it, so it can get repoed at any second. So do I feel like Porsha really won in this divorce? Nope. Do I feel like Simon won in this divorce? Nope. I feel like these two were just two petty people, like I said earlier, who wanted to, I think they wanted to, kick Fallon down. And I think that Porsha wanted to come up financially. And I think Simon wanted a little bit of fame. I do. But y'all like this video, subscribe. And remember, you never win when you play dirty. Shout out to Nene. Bye.